Right, so this is one of the function examples. Pick three different functions. So we have an f function, a g function, and a h function. So that's just their name. That's just how you identify one from the other. And the actual question down here is they want us to find g of 2, f of 1, and h of minus 3. Okay, so we'll take one at a time. So the first one is g of 2. So we'll do a down here and g of 2. So the input or the x value is 2. So we know that x is 2, but there's a load of x's up here. So where do we put the x? That's what this tells us. So we're going to make x 2 in the g function. Okay, so I'm going to go up here and get the g function. Remember, this first part is just the identifier, so the important bit is this. So we're going to write down 4x squared plus 2x plus 1, and we're going to make every x a 2. So it's 4 bracket 2 squared plus 2 bracket 2 plus 1. First part here is a little tricky. So it follows BIMDAS. So brackets, indices. Okay, indices is another word for power. And the next one here, M, is multiply. So indices or powers comes before multiply, which means you have to do the power first before you multiply by the 4. Okay, so we leave the 4 alone and we'll do the power. So 2 to the power of 2 is 4, and then plus 2 bracket 2 plus 1. So I didn't do anything with the rest of that there. 4 times 4 is 16, plus 2 times 2 is 4, plus 1, so that is 21. So g of 2 is 21. And that's our answer to A. So we keep going. B. So here's B. B is f of 1. So the input here, or the x value, is 1. So the input, or the x value, is 1. Again, loads of x values, so where do we put the 1? We put the 1 into the f function. So I'm going to go up here. This is the f function. And again, the important part of that function is after the equals, which is 3x plus 1. So I'll go down here. I'll write in 3x plus 1, and then I'm going to replace my x with the 1. So it's 3 times 1 plus 1. 3 times 1 is 3 plus 1, which is 4. So the final answer is that f of 1 is 4. Okay, and the last one, part C, says h of minus 3. So first thing we do is pick out our input. There it is there. The input is minus 3. So the input is the x value, which is minus 3. So we know what we're going to input. We just need to know where. So according to this, we're going to input it into the h function. So we go up here, fg. This is the h function here. And the important part after the equals is 2x squared minus 11. So we're going to write down the 2x squared minus 11, and we're going to replace the x with the minus 3. So it's 2 bracket minus 3 squared minus 11. Once again, this is BIMDAS, so you're going to deal with the power before you deal with the multiplication. So we're going to leave the 2 alone, and we're going to square the minus 3. So square, we did this in class the other day, but minus 3 squared is minus 3 times minus 3. So you get a minus by a minus, which is a plus, and then 3 by 3 is 9, and then minus 11. Now we can do the multiplication because the power is gone. So 2 times 9 is 18 minus 11, and 18 minus 11 is 7. So we have h of minus 3, which is what we were trying to figure out, wasn't it? Yep. H of minus 3 is equal to 7.